This installation's name is called My Dad is Li Gang. The Chinese is 我爸是李刚. As you see, the installation made by three parts. One part is the full standing wall with so many these cheaper labels, the hand remark on the wall. Another part is the main installation in the center of this gallery. So in the this main part be made by two parts. One part is that use a hot glue to casting this the three-wheel bike. It's also from the cheaper labels, the tool for their life. Another part is space station, which is called 天宫1号. One is super poor situation in China. Another is government use crazy money for the fancy technique. Put together, I just try to explaining how this kind of phenomenon works in China. It's a super poor people. They're running with this kind of very cheap human powers three-wheel bike. Another part is government use this kind of the high technology to build their own dream, you know. So it's a two separate world in China. As an artist, I'm living in the situation every day, and I try to put this kind of two different, super different stuff together and create a kind of art piece. As my usual work, I like to use a sense of this kind of humor to put in my work. I think this kind of huge mirror ball style 天宫1号, 天宫number 1, which looks like a disco, huge disco ball. So it's very the playful feelings, play feelings. So I think I try to build this kind of humor in this kind of the power, the government power. And the hand, where is the hand come from? The hand it's also come from the cheaper labors. The hand, I casting their hand, and then I took their hand out of this. I use a plaster and put in the model and took the hand out, and then I use machine to scan, and then like use some 3D machine to cut this hand. Also, you can see the hand is like trying to stretch this bike, so it's kind of energy, which is also related with this kind of the four-side wall. The hand on the wall actually it's a remark. After I punched the wall, use a fake hand. This fake hand, it's made by silicone material, casting from the cheap laborers, real person's hand. So then I put silicone material inside. Then after they're dry, I took the front model. So put bamboo on as a handle. So that is the tool as a brush. So you can use this hand brush to punch on the wall before the plaster dry. Even it's not a real person's hand, but it is casting from the real person's hand. So I feel it's someone or a lot of people that try to express their emotion, and there's like use this kind of not violent way, it's like this hard way to express their emotion on the wall. It's I can say so. Yeah. What if there can find a sentence to describe this kind of phenomenon, what I want to do? So I thought many times, I think some poem, think about like some sentence from some book, or like two metaphor. It's not directly, it don't have energy inside. It's a beautiful sentence if you from literature way to see the sentence. That's not strong enough for me. So then I think I find this kind of the story, which is, I don't know, 2 years ago, last year, I forgot. Like this kind of real story. It's happening in Hebei province. There's one leader's son to drive very fancy Cooper car, killed 2 students in the campus, and then he escaped. The reason is he catch his girlfriend will be late. So then the southern people stop him to let him come out to explain. So then he say, my dad's Li Gang, which is police head of the Hebei province. So then that's the story is true. All the media report this. So then I think this is very good and also very popular in America. But people must be knowing. So then I choose this very simple sentence, but behind have so many meaning. It's, I think, no more sentence more fit this show. Before I make a lot of conceptual art, like put an A and then B equals C, and also without you tell people the answer, so people already think about their answer will be a C. But this kind of piece, back to you, I think has more material and has more mixed feelings together. And if you show the audience will say maybe this equals C or D or F. It could be the 3 answer. So I like this. Now I'm more like give the freedom to audience to think about more answer, and not only one choice to the audience. So.